Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, the tarot cards are the Art Nouveau Tarot by Matt Myers. I've had this a long time. I'm going to say close to 30 years. I don't think you can find this anymore, but maybe. That's the information. This was before website. Well, I shouldn't say it was before websites. It was definitely before websites were popular. There's the information at the top. So if you're interested, that's the information for that tarot deck. Supportive Oracle cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Reich Baskin. Website on the back is, I believe, WatkinsPublishing.com. Should be right there at the bottom. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. And I also use dice. I use a 22-sided dice for the major arcana, substituting 22 for 0. For the Fool, I use a 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and then I have a 4-sided dice that I use to choose the element for that minor arcana. All these came from the Dice Shop, which is mathartfun.com. Hopefully you can see that website if you're interested. Hopefully it shows up on camera. mathartfun.com. Okay, with that being said, if you would like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and let's get into your read. Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Cancer? I like this deck. I forgot how much I liked it because I haven't used it in a while. So, you got the Ace of Cups coming forward for you. It's something I'm noticing you have to choose. So, you have the possibility to choose the Ace of Cups, which you're a water sign. That's usually a great thing for a water sign. So, letting the information come in, I feel like you're midway through something. And I feel like you're in both positions on this one. This is 6 of Pentacles, which is usually a give and take card. Somebody like giving some extra help, somebody taking some extra help. There's in this situation, you're overextending yourself, but you're also getting a lot of benefit at the same time. I feel like I'm having a hard time with this change, but you are very, very helpful, very, very giving in this situation. There's certain people that are like tied up in it in a way that they can't really deal with it. And you seem to be helping them move forward. And by helping them move forward, you're dragging yourself forward at the same time, which is very kind of like an oxymoron. Like, I don't really want to go forward, but I have to go forward because they need to go forward. I know they need to go forward, and if I'm going to help them move forward, then I guess I'm moving forward too. That wasn't too confusing, was it? You're doing what has to be done, and I understand that. You're halfway through this change. It's not like you want to do it. I keep getting this over and over again. I'm begrudgingly accepting the change because I feel like I have no choice because of the people I love. I'm changing, I'm going with the change because of the people I love. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't do this, is what I keep feeling. And it's going faster and faster. It makes me uncomfortable because it's like, from what I understand of Cancer, they're not the biggest fan of change. It's kind of like I feel like my footing has been taken out from below me. I knew what I was doing before. I knew how to handle things before, and now there's so much changing that like I'm self-worth is coming up. Like maybe you're questioning your self-worth, or like, am I really even going to be very viable in this next situation coming forward? Am I going to be allowed to be helpful in this next situation forward? The energy, I keep wanting to slow it down, but it doesn't slow down. I don't know if I showed this. 8 of Wands keeps showing up. And I want to slow it down, and I keep feeling your energy like, I want to slow this down. This should go slower. This is too fast. This is reckless. I don't like this. And no matter what I do, it just does not slow down. I don't know if you heard that, but that's my cat. I don't expect him to jump into frame, but he could. He could. Halfway. Fair warning. So we got the Seven of Cups, half in, half out. Which the Seven of Cups, when it's right side up, is like dreams, possibilities, thoughts, fantasies sometimes. Reversed, it's those things coming to light, the truth coming to light, things that were unseen before being shown now. It's half and half. Things are starting to come to light, what's really here, and what people thought that wasn't really true is starting to come to light, that maybe we need to stop believing in that and start going over this other way towards what was really viable. You're seeing the truth starting to show itself. It's slowly coming to the surface. So it's slowly showing what it really is versus what people thought it was. I feel like you're trying to balance this out. I feel like this is another reason where I'm trying to get people to go slower, because I'm trying to impress upon them, like, the truth is just starting to show itself. We need to slow up so we can see what's actually here. And people are like, no, we can't do that. If we wait for everything to come to the surface, half of it's going to be useless by the time we figure out what everything was. As it shows up, we got to decide what we want and take it or leave it. You don't have to accept what other people are saying in this situation. The strength is saying, like, it's like, I don't believe in it, I don't agree with it, but I'm going to try to go along with it because that's what other people want. It's just moving forward fast anyway. You do have the strength to do that, but I'm getting like, that's not going to work for you. That's not what's best for this situation. That's how this is coming forward, with some other stuff coming in and we'll keep talking about, because I get that it's coming forward fast and there's choices to be made and it is time to make some decisions, but it's like, I don't like them all and I want to make the best decision for me, and you should definitely do that. As things start coming to the surface, I don't know, I feel like this is hypocritical the way I'm saying this, but alright, here we go. When things come to the surface and you see something that you definitely like, you should claim that. You will have the chance to rebarter later if you want to. So say there's, I'm just going to use this weird analogy. Say we're over 10 hours, all these bubbles are coming to the surface, like these balls. We're going to call them balls coming up to the surface of the water. These balls, that way they're not popping, they're still there. And you're seeing ones that you want. And you only have space for 5 balls. So as you see what you want, grab what you like. And if you see something that's better, just have the ones you like already in order. Like, I have an order from worst to best, and like, you're like, oh, I'd rather have that ball. All right, so I'm going to have to trade out one. The one I like the least, I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to put this one in. Like, I'm going to put this in its new order. Maybe I like this one in the middle. Like, instead of it being the least liked, I like this halfway in the middle. So it's like, this goes in spot 3, and then I move the other 2 down. As you keep going, you get to re-choose, but it's like, once you let go of something, you're not going to be able to get it back. I hope this made sense the way I explained it, because it's like, I feel like I'm sitting here for 10 hours choosing what balls suit my situation the best. And again, once I let go of a ball, I can't get it back, and I just have to accept that it's gone. And once I grab a ball, I only have like a minute to decide if I'm going to keep it or not. So I can grab it, I got a minute, I either keep it and let go of a different one, or I let go of the one that I grabbed and like, oh, maybe I don't want that one. And at the end of 10 hours, you'll have the best choices for you. I hope that analogy makes sense. Because it kind of reminds me of going through a supermarket, like aisle by aisle, and you can't go backwards. I want to say IKEA works that way, I could be wrong. But like, you just choose what you want as you see it, and you only have so much space in your cart. And at one point, you just either have to put something back and put the new thing in there, or just let it go by you. It feels like that's how this is working. I'm going to let it go. Because I'm getting like that's how this is going to go for you, whatever this situation is. I do see these cards here where you have to make the decision. I feel like that's isolation for you. You have to make the decision, and you have to create what you want on your own. It's not about what other people want. It's about what you feel is right. So even if you're looking out for somebody else's best interest, you're going to have to make that choice on their behalf, because consulting with them, I don't feel like they see what's coming. You're going to have to think for yourself long term what makes the best sense here. There's more and more that keep coming from this situation afterwards. This is like, the situation just keeps moving, keeps moving, keeps moving, keeps moving. It's not going to slow down. I don't think at this point you're really expecting it to. Even though you're trying to get it to, I don't think you're expecting it to at this point. Yeah, no, it's just going to do what it wants. It's not listening to you. It's more caught up in what it wants. I got the Knight of Fire reversed, which is kind of like, it can be a little reckless when it's reversed, in my opinion. Sometimes when people look at it, it's reckless. I get for this situation it's reckless because the energy's still going. And then the Justice card is there, half in, half out. Like, some of it's going to work out well and some of it's not. Some of it's going to work out the way it's supposed to and some of it's not. So is life. Ultimately, though, if you choose the way I just described it, justice will happen for you. It may not happen for everybody, but it will happen for you based on this scenario if you're able to choose it that way. If you just let other people do what they want and you just kind of go along with what they want, it's going to be a mix of, like, some of it's going to be flat out wrong, some of it's going to be very good. It's going to be a mix. But if you choose the way we just described it, it can all go to your benefit the way it should. Whatever doesn't go your way, I feel like what they're saying is, like, just literally just let that go. Just literally let that go. It may be hard to do that. And there's going to be some controversy around that is what I'm getting. Other people are not going to be happy that you got what you wanted. Don't let that hold you back. Keep what you have. Don't let that hold you back. That was kind of like, all of a sudden, it just kind of, the energy just kind of like stopped. So I feel like whatever I needed to say, I must have said it. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.